Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go through a couple of short stretches with you just to keep you going on those long trips. I recently returned from a trip from Los Angeles to San Francisco and back again in a couple of days on my Harley Davidson Iron 1200. It was super fun, but my body definitely feels it. So let's get stuck in, and I hope you enjoy this video. All the equipment you'll need today is some space on the floor, your bike and your helmet. We're going to start today's video off by doing some arm swings, swinging those arms up overhead around 5 times, and then bringing those swings across the body. Give yourself a big hug, again around 5 times. Once you have completed that dynamic stretch, we're going to raise our arms up into a Y position, and then out to the side, and then a little bit further down below, as you can see that I am demonstrating here. Take the time to feel how your body is responding and lean back as far as you can and as far as what is comfortable for you. Now let's stand feet just past shoulder width apart, arms out to the side. We're going to complete some torso twists. Really take your time with this and try and move your torso around as far as you can, twisting your whole chest, pointing towards the back. And once you've done that, hands on top of hips, let's move those hips around 5 big circles to the right hand side, and then 5 big circles to the left. Bring those feet together, hands on top of knees. Again, you guessed it, 5 big circles to the right and 5 big circles to the left. And standing up from that, we're going to wiggle around our wrists and that right ankle. Changing sides, let's move around those elbows and the left ankle. We are now going to go into a shoulder stretch. I would like you to have your arms out to the side, shoulders and elbows at 90-degree angle, and you're going to think about lowering your hands as far as you can while keeping your elbows nice and high. I would like you to keep your ribs tucked in. That means keeping that space between your ribs and your hips a little bit shorter than usual. So really tucking in, squeezing your core, squeezing your tummy, and just lowering those hands to wherever is comfortable for you. Another shoulder stretch that we have today, you're going to stand using the one arm, pointing your palm up to the sky and then rotating down and still trying to keep your palm pointing up to the sky. Turn your head gently away from the shoulder that you are stretching. Let's do about 8 or 10 reps on each side, just nice and slow and steady. This next stretch is more commonly known as a wall angel. The point here is just to keep your palms and your elbows in line with your shoulders and really just try and reach up as far as you can without bringing your shoulders or your palms forward. You can do this up against the wall as I am demonstrating here, or if you are comfortable enough, you can do it on the floor as well. From here, you're going to transition onto all fours, cycle through cat-cow a few times before extending that left arm all the way up to the sky And then threading that left arm all the way through, you would like to have your whole arm on the floor here from your fingertips all the way up to your shoulders. Hold this for about 30 seconds and then we'll change sides. For this next stretch, you can use a bed, a couch, your sissy bar, your handlebars, your seat, whatever it is. You're going to place your hands on top of the object and bring your butt back. Really push your head through your shoulders and try and feel a stretch on both sides of your torso. If you use your sissy bar, how I am using mine here, make sure that you change hands. At first my left hand was over my right hand, and now I'm just switching it up to be the other way around to make sure that we are nice and even. Now finding somewhere on the floor that you are comfortable, you're going to lay back, grab your helmet if you would like to add weight to this stretch. I'm going to bend my right knee and then let it fall out to the right hand side, and here I am placing my helmet on top of that right knee. I'm doing this to help increase that stretch while I am also trying to keep my hips and my shoulders on the ground. After about 30 seconds, relax out of that stretch and then complete the stretch on the other side. And while we're on the floor, I'm going to go into a half kneeling hip flexor stretch. To intensify this stretch a little bit, I'm actually holding onto my right foot here while my right knee is on the floor. It's up to you how you do this. Just remember to tuck your pelvis under and really try and feel the stretch in your hips and not just your whole front leg. Hold this stretch for about 30 seconds to a minute per side. To keep opening up our hips, let's drop down into the very bottom of a squat. Keep your feet nice and wide. You can see that I am pressing my knees out with my elbows and I'm shifting my weight from side to side. Let's shift our weight all the way over to the right hand side, place that right hand on the floor and reach up with that left arm, really opening up your chest towards the sky. Hold it for about 3 seconds and then switch over to the other side. Standing straight up from that stretch, I'm going to go into a forward fold, but as you can see here, I'm going to place my helmet on the ground in front of me so I can rest my hands and just really try and focus on the stretch instead of pulling a muscle. For the next stretch, which is a calf muscle stretch, I'm actually going to prop my toes up against the rear wheel of my Harley Davidson. You can use a wall or a couch or a tree, whatever it is that you have access to. Just really try and bring that heel as close to the object as possible. Keep those toes pointed up in the air and try and straighten out that leg to feel the stretch in your calf muscles. The final stretch that we have today is butterfly pose. So get comfortable on the floor, bring the soles of your feet together, and bring your heels as close to your hips as possible. Sit up nice and straight and try and let those knees fall out to the side. That's all we have for today. Stay safe out there, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.